What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to have a look at the eFootball Sunday update and the players that have been added. And we have this Italian attackers pack with Roberto Baggio, we got Batistuta, and the last one is Juan Sebastian Veron. So here it is, as you can see here, some decent rating. Baggio gets momentum, dribbling, and phenomenal finishing. Batistuta get phenomenal finishing and low screamer, and Veron gets the phenomenal pass. Now, is this a pack that is worth spinning for? I would say it is not. It is one of those that is just meant to make you wait for a little bit before we have this midweek update here that's going to have a new campaign. It's going to be the festive campaign, the Christmas campaign in eFootball, and you're going to have some free players and perhaps some players that you can buy also that will probably be better than this one. If we look here on Twitter, here's a prediction here of what it could be. This one is from CTE Football here on Twitter. As you can see, Oliver Kahn, we know this one will be available for free, and perhaps it's going to be one of those selection contracts where you'll have like these 5 players, perhaps Mac Manaman, John Oshie, Philip Koku, and Ricardo Ferri, along with Oliver Kahn in a pack, and then you can pick one of those cards for free. So, you know, essentially now then this campaign will probably run for a couple of weeks or something like that, and then we'll have sort of the big one, you know, the player that will be added perhaps around New Year's time. And if you remember last year, it was Gareth Bale that was added in this 300 player pack, and it was a massive card. It was really an upgrade from all the players that you had before. So I would say, you know, whatever, you know, don't go and spin for this one. Baggio, Batistuta, Veron, you will get these players again in pack very, very soon. But it is probably preferable here to wait a little bit, a couple of weeks, and you're going to have a player that is going to be a sort of a one-time basis here, a player that could be like Gareth Bale last year, a sort of upgrade that you won't see again for a whole year. So now that this has been said, let's have a quick look still at these cards here. Roberto Baggio, offensive midfielder, momentum dribbling, phenomenal pass. Let's have a look here. 87 rated. He can play pretty much anywhere in the attack here. He's a smaller player, 174, 73 kilos, and he can get pushed around a little bit, but he is very technical, very good in dribbling, passing, and good acceleration. This one is a creative playmaker, and perhaps that's going to be one of the drawdowns of this card, because he's more of an offensive player, and as a creative playmaker, he's going to be less involved in the attack and a little more in the building. The first booster here is technique. Second booster, anything offensive, I would say. You know, technique, fantasista also could be a good choice for him. Let's look at the player skills. Here's got double touch, soul control, momentum dribbling, long range curler, long range shooting, one time shot, one touch pass, through passing, outside curler, phenomenal pass. So he's got a lot of decent skills here. You can of course add the flip flap skill here to give him the double touch level 3. Could probably use fighting spirit. He's got the one time shot, one touch pass, so that is good for him. And perhaps you could add the Marseille turn. I would say, you know, you want to make him as good of a dribbler as you can, because he's so small, so nimble on the ball, and so quick. And he's got that phenomenal pass. So perhaps you should add also some of these passing skills, like weighted pass, perhaps the pinpoint crossing, low lofted pass. But here it is, you know, a decent card, I guess, for Roberto Baggio, but nothing exceptional, nothing that really stands out from the past cards that he had. So next one here is Gabriel Batistuta, phenomenal finishing, low screamer. So he gets the low screamer. We already had a phenomenal finishing Gabriel Batistuta. Here he's a poacher. And let's see here, 87 rated with the boost. And he's a little bit of a one-trick pony. I had the free-to-play card of Batistuta, and he's good. He's a good finisher. He's actually great as a finisher. He just doesn't have a lot of passing, doesn't have a lot of dribbling, and he can only do one thing, it's finish. He does that well, but I would say for a free card, it is great to have such an elite finisher, but if that's a card you're going to spin for, then you probably want more from an attacker than just that. If you compare him to Zlatan, was in packs a little while ago, then there is nothing to compare here. Zlatan is like 195, he is 185, and Zlatan is so much stronger, faster, and a better dribbler and a better passer. So there is nothing to compare here. Zlatan is going to be much, much better. So first booster here is strength. Second booster, I would go for striker instinct for him. And the skills here, he's got heading, a long-range curler, rising shot, long-range shooting, low screamer, acrobatic finishing, one-time shot, phenomenal finishing, aerial superiority, and fighting spirit. He already has pretty much everything that he needs in terms of skills that a striker would want. What else could you add? You could also add the one-touch pass, to help him a little bit play one-touch football with his teammates. You could probably also go for some more shooting skills like the dipping shot or the knuckle shot. And then other than that, I think he is very complete. And, I don't think that he needs much when it comes to offensive skills. At least he has everything covered. So the last one here is going to be Juan Sebastian Veron. It's been a while we've seen this guy in packs. Once again, it is a Lazio card here. I guess perhaps it would be more interesting to see Veron in the Manchester United shirt. He's got phenomenal pass, which is an okay skill, but not necessarily the one that you want on this card. He is a whole player, so he's going to be going into the channels, through the defense. And because of that, you would want him to have something like phenomenal finishing instead of phenomenal pass. And his finishing, as you can see here, it is not all that high. So it would have made more sense to have actually Baggio as a whole player and Veron as a creative playmaker. It would have been better, and I think it's been a tendency of Konami here to release the cards with the wrong player IDs, and I'm not sure exactly why they're doing that. If they just want you to bait you to buy the card and then wait a little bit, a few months, and then release the card again with the right player ID. But anyway, here, first booster, bouncer. Second booster, pretty much anything will do, because he is also a player that has some decent defending stat here, as you can see, in the mid to upper 70s. So, a good candidate perhaps for a random booster. When it comes to the player skills here, he's got rising shot, long range shooting, one-time shot, one-touch pass, through passing, weighted pass, outside curler, phenomenal pass, low lofted pass, and fighting spirit. So he is absolutely covered in the passing area, except perhaps the pinpoint crossing that you could add, but otherwise he's got a lot of it. I think that this guy could be used as a midfielder. If you do, then you should go with the man marking, interception, blocker, sliding tackle. If you're gonna use him higher on the pitch as a whole player, then perhaps you want to focus more on the more offensive skills like acrobatic finishing, maybe long range curler. But overall, I think this Veron card is going to have trouble finding his place on the pitch. I think he was more of a midfielder, like a box-to-box midfielder, something like that. And, I would use him more like that. I would give him, the man-marking, interception, sliding tackle, blocker, to make him more of a proficient defender in the midfield. and he has just the wrong player ID to play that, and he's going to be have this tendency to go forward on the pitch and to leave holes behind him. So, overall, don't spin for this pack. All these players have the wrong player IDs, and except for Batistuta, maybe, who's the right card with the right skills and the right player ID. Or otherwise, for Baggio and Veron, they're not worth it. And all things considered, Batistuta is not really worth it when it comes to a pack like this, when you know that Zlatan Ibrahimovic was in pack just a few weeks ago. I don't think this is worth spinning for at all. Better wait until this Wednesday and perhaps the week after, and then we'll have much better options, I think, in packs. So when it comes to the new events here, as it is the case on Sunday, not much has been added. It is the Italian clubs on both the AI and the PvP front. For the AI here, you can get a 4-star nominating contract this time, so not the best, not the 5-star. And when it comes to the Italian clubs here, as usual, it is 3 random skill tokens and the 50 eFootball coins. So that is it, guys, for this video. Not much added here on this Sunday update, and I think it is best to wait until we have a new campaign here that is going to come on Wednesday, and then not only you get a free player, a free Oliver Kahn with a new skill, but perhaps there's going to be some better players in pack for the end of the year. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.
Hit me with that like, and sub to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell. Click that little right. The algo recommends for she go like. The algo knows you well. Hit me with that like, subscribe to the channel. Hit me with that like, and click the effing bell.